Hello.
Good evening.
Okay, so let us start now. So do you have
Yes,
your assignment with you?
yes,
7,
I sent it.
8, 9, 10. Oh, for 11, 12. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, it should be. Okay, so let me open it. The time zone. Okay. Okay, so write at least 10 countries that has different time zone from your countries. Okay. Okay. So Korea is ahead of time. Okay, it should be this one. Okay, Korea is 2 hours ahead of Vietnam. So the same with this one. Okay. Okay, the same with this one, huh? Korea is 2 hours ahead of Vietnam. Okay, Germany is this one. Or Germany is, okay, for a while. Germany, let me research it here. Okay, so if you will use the word behind, it should be this one. Yes, correct. Should be if this time is 8 a.m., 8 p.m., it should be 3 p.m. in Germany right now. Okay, so Germany is 5 hours behind from Vietnam. Okay, the same with this one. If you will use the word be behind, or we can also say this one. Okay, we can also say this one. Okay, so I will send it back to you. Oh, right now I'll send it back to you again. It's Kate. Okay, I will send it back to you later. Okay, so today we will be having the reading day 3. Okay, I will send it to you. Okay. Okay, so let's start with our topic for today. Okay, so in Unit 3, we're going to talk about
Railroad.
American history, railroads. Okay, so now we have here the words. Okay, the new words are
Train. Germany. Road. Wooden rail. Dot road. Metal road. Iron.
okay. Does your country have some trains or has trains?
Yes.
Okay, of course. In my country too, it has trains too. Okay. Have you been to Germany? Have you been to Germany?
No. I
Okay.
haven't.
Okay. Can you imagine what does Germany looks like?
Mm, develop.
Okay. Okay, next to it is road. Okay, so this is the way where we can walk, can run, okay, wooden rails. The rails are made of wood. Dirt roads, so it means that the road are dirty, full of garbages what other things then can make the road dirty. And then metal rails. So after discovering the metals, they replaced they replaced the wooden rails into metal rails to be more strong, and then the iron. Okay, so now write this in your notebook first, and I will excuse my first in a minute.
Anh xài khóa đi mà.
Okay, tell me if you are done. Okay, very good. Great. Okay, so let's continue. And then we have here
Rồi, hết ào. Chuyến này
steam engine. Steam engine.
steam engine. Harry. Tractor.
Charter, very good. It's the charter. Okay, so now let's find out this one. Okay, so now you read. Let's read about railroads.
Did you know that the idea for trains started in Germany in 1550? Some roads in Germany have wooden rails. They ran along the road. They were called waterways. These roads were used for water poor by
Horses.
horses. They were easier than traveling on dirt roads. In 1776, metal rails were made. The rails were made of iron. They were called tramways. They were very popular. They went all over Europe. A man named William Chasey has an idea. He makes wheels with a roof. or cut out edge. These will help the wagon move faster on the iron rail. The wagon was still pulled by horse.
By the horses. Okay, that is still pulled by the horses. Okay, so the trains started in Germany. So it's a very long time. So today is 2020 and it started in the year 1550. So it is far enough to know or far enough to count. It's very, very hard to count the years that is already in happened in the past. Okay, so in 1776, metal rails were made. So from the wooden rails to dirt roads to metal rails. Then to be more stronger, so that the foundation of the rails to be more stronger, it is made by iron. Okay, so they were called as tramways. So now, until such time they went to Europe. So a named William Jesse had an idea, and then now it has wheels. Okay, and then cut out edge. These wheels help the wagons move faster. Okay, so for a while, I will show you this one. Oh, okay, let's continue first. Okay, next.
The steam engine came next. A man named Richard Traven
Trevithick.
Trevithick want to move people and things from place to place without using any more. They make a first steam engine, steam engine. It could carry 10 tons of iron, 70 men, and 5 wagons for 9 miles of hour.
Okay, so this is wagons. You say wagons.
Now, wagon,
Miles.
my,
Miles.
my, my, in 2 hours. A man named John Stephen who put all of these ideas together. He's called the father of American railroad. He saw how steam train would work. He got the first tractor railroad. This idea made traveling easier and faster.
Okay, very good. Okay, so now this one. Okay, so I prepared a video here about this one. Okay, give me a minute to find it first. Okay, the first train in the world. Okay, let's see or let's watch a video about the first train in the world and what how does it looks like. This one. Okay, so that's the wagon, look like. That's the train way back then. It's very different from our train today, right? Oh, look at that one. That's the wooden trail. Even the dog can follow them. Look at the end of that wagon. There's a dog there. There's a dog behind them. Can you think how slow it is? They have to slow down because of the railway. It has less protection either. Ah, ah. Oh, you wanna ride that? The dog. The dog is following them. They will stop because there's a donkey. Is that a donkey or what's that? Oh, they have to fix the railway, or they have to realign the railway. Good thing if it didn't move. Good job. It didn't move. If I will going to ride this one, I'm pretty sure I will get vomit. They will enter into a tunnel. E8. Sige pa. 3 na, 2 ra na, uy. There they are. It's coming. But the operator is having a hard time. Oh, they went to the wrong path. It's split it into two. This is the very first train. Okay. It's so that's the very first train that traveled in the world. Okay, so now Let's take a look at the train nowadays. Train nowadays. Okay, this one. Oh, okay. Okay, let's take a look at the evolution of trains. From steam locomotive to modern bullet trains. Okay, so look at this one.
The premium train on the line has been known as the Flying Scotsman. Since 1928, the premium train on the line has been known as the Flying Scotsman. There is history all along the line. In 1938, on the descent into Grantham, a locomotive named Mallard set the world speed record for steam at 203 kilometers per hour. It still stands.
They were all competing, you know, to be the fastest train in the world. That was originally the Cheltenham Flyer, which was a Great Western Railway train. And then the Silver Jubilee, which was the first streamlined train introduced by the LNER. And of course it culminated
So before it has
in
only
the
4
world
wagons, but now
speed
it has a
record
lot of
that Mallard set in
wagons
1938
at the back.
of 126 miles an hour. And that's never been beaten to this day. It's pretty amazing.
In July 1939, almost within touching distance of World War, Italian Railways organized a special press trip. A 3-car electric unit powered a special train from Florence to Milan at an average speed of 164 kilometers an hour.
Okay, look at the
The record
railways
stood
too.
until the first bullet train raced out of Tokyo 25 years later. In 1964, in time for the Tokyo Olympic Games, the Tokaido Shinkansen initiated the era of very fast train travel. Tokaido, for one of Japan's paved 17th century highways, and Shinkansen, which somewhat unglamorously means new main line. More appealing is the name the locals gave the train. Dango Panna means dumpling nose. That train could hit 210 kilometers an hour.
A standard for high speed would be 186 miles an hour, 300 kilometers an hour. The Spanish, the French do that and faster, the Italians do that, the Germans are roughly in that ballpark.
The formula for high speed, established by Shinkansen, stipulated dedicated tracks, no sharp curves, no level crossings, limited stops and in-cab signaling, meaning no signals outside the cab for the driver to see and read. Before the bullet train, it was the Mistral, the train which gave France the lead in the quest for speed. In 1955, France captured the world speed record with an electric train clocked at more than 330 kilometers an hour. The age of the fast train had dawned.
The French realized that from the 1930s onward that a lot of their railway infrastructure wasn't where they needed it and it was too slow. For them to allow the railway to compete effectively with the highway.
Okay, so let's skip that part. Okay, this one.
Thanks to 16 engines distributed among the carriages.
Oh, look at the train nowadays.
And the multiple unit sets operated by Thalys in
Very
Northern
long.
Europe, with a top speed in excess
Compared
of
to the
300
train
kilometers an hour.
before. And it's fastest
The
as
latest
well.
generation bullet train using maglev technology is set to reach 500 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
The first bullet train reduced travel time between Tokyo and Osaka from 7 to just 3 hours. The next will bring it down to just 67 minutes. Maglev, magnetic levitation, does away with rolling resistance altogether. It is already setting records in Shanghai, where the shuttle from the airport to the city reaches 431 kilometers an hour on its 30-kilometer journey. 30 kilometers in 8 minutes.
Wow. 30 kilometers in 8
But true
minutes.
fast trains need more bridges, tunnels and viaducts to eliminate sharp curves. Such features account for about a third of the Takeido Shinkansen track length. Not all fast trains are genuine high speed, because they do not travel on dedicated tracks. They rely on other innovations.
In America, we have the Acela. It tilts through curves and it's on old alignment, and it can reach top speed, I think, of 160. But when it was installed or the new trains were bought, they could go up to 150, but only for short stretches. You know, maybe for 18 or 20 miles, and then there'd be a curve and it'd have to slow down.
Pendolino technology, from pendulum, sways around the bends. The design originated in Italy and is now in service in more than a dozen countries. Express trains link major Scandinavian cities, where they often have to overcome challenging difficulties. The railway did not properly link Norway's major cities, Oslo and Bergen, until 1902. The obstacle was the Hardangervidda, the largest eroded plain in Europe, with rocks up to 1.5 million years old.
Okay. What can you say about the train before and today?
Before it, quite dangerous because it's low and maybe people can fall in the ground.
And today's train are?
It's fast and can move people faster than faster to the object.
Okay, so faster. Actually, when you ride on a train, it takes, I mean, it is for long distance purposes for you to be able to reach on time. Okay, so let's continue now.
I don't like the train in my country
Why?
because the government put the railway in the side where the people live. So when they the go across, maybe they don't know the train and
Mm,
maybe it will have a accident.
mm. Oh, okay. So people must be careful there. Okay, so now let's have number one. Who was called the father of the American Railroad?
Constantly,
It's letter D. John Stevens.
yes.
Okay. Okay, very good. It's John Stevens. And question two. Which words best describes the wagon ways?
Wooden rail,
Okay, it's the wooden rails. Very good. Now, which word is a synonym for the word pulled? Okay, synonym. The same
push,
meaning with pulled.
the same meaning.
Okay, it's yank. It's not antonyms. Okay, when we say synonym, it's the same meaning. Okay. Next, number four, which statement is not true about the history of the railroads?
B,
Okay, today's trains run very slowly and pulled by horses. And next, where did the idea for trains start?
In Germany.
Okay, in Germany. And number 6, the metal rails were made of.
Iron.
Yes, it's iron. And number 6, who made the first steam engine? Who made the first steam engine?
The Richard.
Okay, it's Richard Trevithick. Okay, so now useful structures. We have the passive voice to be plus VP second. Okay, so now example. So he was called the most handsome boy in our class. So this is the passive voice. Was called. Or something were made of something. Okay, so this is the meaning. An example, the table was made of. Okay, was made of. This paper was made of wood. This pencil was made of this one. Okay, so now question 1. This book by mother yesterday. What should be the correct form?
B.
Okay, letter B. What is letter B?
This book was bought by my mother yesterday.
Okay, let's find it out. Okay, very good. It's letter B. Next, question 2. I take my brother to the zoo last week. What could be the answer?
C. I talk.
Okay, I talk. Very good. 3. The glasses were made of. The glasses were made of.
A. Plastic.
Okay, very good. It's crystal. It's crystal. Okay. Okay, so see you next time. Okay, so for your assignment, okay, for a while. Okay, so for your assignment, okay, for assignment.
Where it was made of in the country, right?
No, the materials. Okay, let's say materials. So if that train is made of plastic, made of iron, like that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, very good. Okay. So, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. So this one, Kelly. So thank you so much, Kelly. See you tomorrow and goodbye. Good night.
Right.